Custom properties allow us for the first time to use true variables in CSS. And those variables can be literally anything you see on the value side of a CSS property, a full value or any part of a value. In this example, I've used two custom properties. I've defined them in the root element so that they're available to the entire CSS sheet. And then down here in the card section, I've used the first custom variable line width to define the line width of the border. And I've used the key color to define the color of the border. So here you see how I'm using two separate custom properties in one property declaration inside one rule. That's kind of the point of a custom property. You can use it to replace any content with a variable. Now here's the thing. Custom properties open a whole new world of possibilities, but some of those possibilities are not immediately obvious. Say, for example, you have a JavaScript component like this card here, and you want it to respond to the overall style in the view it's presented in, but you don't know if that style has the information you need. You can imagine you'll create a standalone component, and then if there are custom properties defined in the overall document it's presented in, then the component would hook into those custom properties. But what do you do if those custom properties are not present? Well, in that case, you need a fallback. And the cool thing is the custom property declaration allows you to provide a fallback. You see, when you call a custom property like this, var dash dash and then the name of the custom property, you can amend this by adding a comma and then add a default value. So I can say that the border width default value here will be 1 pixel. And then the color default value will be black. If I save this now, nothing happens because I have the custom properties. But if I now comment out the custom properties at the top here, you'll see I fall back to the default values, so 1 pixel border and a black border. And this gets even more interesting because you can actually have the fallback be another custom property. So you can define a custom property and then say if the other custom property isn't present, then you use this custom property instead, and you can nest custom properties inside one another to make a really interesting and dynamic display. But the key here is you can always provide a fallback for any custom property by just setting a comma symbol and then defining the true value that will be present if the custom property is not present. Using this feature, you can safely develop standalone and self-styling components that respond to custom properties if and when those custom properties are available.